The trees have been on Earth for millions of years before us humankind were born here. A disruption in paradise had happened, which is a story well told, and there's no longer enough food and shelter provided for humans, and all humans were forced out of paradise and had to toil hard for their food and shelter. One of these men went into the forest to cut wood, to build a home, and clear land to grow food and create a store of firewood, and he'd already learned to create an axe and other tools. The first tree that he came to was a pine tree, but as soon as the man lifted his axe, he heard a voice from the tree cry out, "Please don't strike me. Can't you see my sticky tears are already coming out of my trunk? If you strike me with your axe, it will bring you bad luck." The man looked at the sticky sap weeping from the tree trunk and moved on further into the forest. He stopped by the spruce tree, raised his axe, and the spruce tree shouted at him, "Don't cut me down. You will find my wood has little use for you, as my wood is twisted and knotty." And after a big frustrating sigh, the man went on through the forest and came to an alder tree. Once more he raised his axe to strike, and the tree shrieked at him, "Be careful, do not strike me with your axe, because when I am cut, blood runs from my heart and will stain my wood. Your axe will turn red, my blood will seep through your clothes and will never ever wash out." The man looked up at the sky and yelled, "How am I going to get wood to build a shelter, make fire, clear ground for food? Every tree here cries out and pleads not to be cut down." The man left the forest and talked to the priest of the new community that had built up outside the forest, and he asked the priest what he could do. The priest then went into the forest for a while, returned and said to the man, "Return to the forest now, and no tree will ever talk back to you." The man returned to the forest. He lifted his axe. There was silence. He chopped down one tree, then another tree and another, and he kept on chopping till he had built his shelter, cleared land to farm, and had fuel to heat. And through doing all that, not one tree protested, but the trees were not happy. They dared not complain and be visited by that priest again. Why, I do not know. What power did the priest have over them? But now the trees whisper softly each time that humans enter into the forest. When you approach trees in a wood or forest anywhere, have you noticed that we can hear them softly whispering to each other? This is the sound of the trees gently complaining about the poor treatment the woods and forests receive in the hands of humans. That is why trees whisper.